Regina George is flawless.
She has 2 Fendi purses and a silver Lexus.
I hear her hair is insured for $10,000.
I hear she does car commercials in Japan.
Did you know that the movie Mean Girls is a really good example of conflict theory? Conflict theory is one of the paradigms in sociology that help us understand how society works on the large macro level. Conflict theory makes the assumption that society is in a state of perpetual conflict and continually engaged in a series of disagreements, tensions, and clashes. It argues that society is characterized by division, competing interests, and limited resources on the basis of social class, gender, and race. Mean Girls takes place in a high school that is structured by social status and depicts the role of class rank. The Plastics are seen as the highest class, in which Regina George is the leader. They're known to be popular, hot, and wealthy, and everyone else is seen as below them. When Katie joins the school, she befriends 2 people who are considered outsiders while simultaneously joining the Plastics. Katie begins to disrupt this structure of hierarchy and ultimately exposes this never-ending cycle of inequality and social chaos that this school has since been running on. Let's watch a clip from the film to see conflict theory in action.
We're the Plastics.
They're teen royalty. If North Shore was Us Weekly, they would always be on the cover.
That one there, that's Karen Smith. She is one of the dumbest girls you will ever meet. Damien sat next to her in English last year.
She asked me how to spell orange.
That little one, that's Gretchen Wieners.
She's totally rich because her dad invented toaster strudel.
Gretchen Wieners knows everybody's business. She knows everything about everyone.
That's why her hair is so big. It's full of secrets.
Hey, what's happening?
And evil takes a human form in Regina George. Don't be fooled, because she may seem like your typical selfish, backstabbing, slut-faced hoe bag, but in reality, she is so much more than that.
She's the queen bee, the star. Those other 2 are just her little workers.
From this clip, we're able to see the visual arrangement of the hierarchy in Mean Girls. The outsiders are sitting on the dirty ground while Regina George is literally being lifted by a group of boys. She's high up to the sky, seen as, a higher class than those on the ground. From this, we're able to conclude that the 3 Plastics are glorified at this school. This is how Regina exploits her power, as well as her friends and the students around her. We are also able to see the lower class students observing Regina George, while the Plastics are seemingly unaware of the people around them. This shows a shared consciousness among people who are in marginalized spaces. In conclusion, Mean Girls does a really good job in exemplifying conflict theory, showing that those in power are able to stay in power by exploiting their resources as well as the people around them in order to maintain their status.